Well, it says people are here. Hi, Terry. It says there's like 6 people here, but you're the only one I see. How's it going? Hopefully it's working right. I was trying to get Streamlabs to work, and I couldn't get it to work. Don't be shy, y'all. Say hi. YouTube still didn't fix it so everybody can see a scheduled live. They can't figure it out, I guess. Hi, April. Tell me about your week, guys. It's Friday, yay. It shows April's here, and like I said, it shows 6 people here, but I only see 2. I'm hoping something's not messing up. Do you see April, Terry? There she is. It's kind of odd, though, that it says 6 and we can only see 2. Maybe they're shy. I thought I might have some Etsy people coming. Hi, Angela. If you guys have Etsy questions, let me know. I'm an open book. Anything I know, I will share with you. So I know I usually get a mix of people, Etsy people, crochet people, true crime people, Katie Joy and Critical K people. I'm doing great. I'm so glad it's Friday. Of course, I have to work tomorrow, but I'm still glad it's Friday. So I hope you guys had a good week. Everybody have a good week? No, she did not. 5? No way. 5 in one day? She's needing some money. That would be my guess. She said something in that one video. She said, you Duggar people. I could make a video about the Duggars picking their nose and it would get 30,000 views. And that's what she said to her subs. Hi, Gina. Come on in. Let's all relax and have some fun. So I can't believe she treats her Duggar viewers like that when that's her money. Why would you treat your own subs? I don't understand it. Critical K does the same thing. She's so mean to her own subs. I'm like, that makes no sense to me. Did you have a rough week, Gina? It was a long week for me. I feel like KJ should be called anybody uneducated. Oh, I'm sorry, Gina. Kick back. Relax. We'll talk about anything you want. But yeah, if she made 5 Duggar videos in one day, that's... I watched just a few seconds because I can't take much more of one the other day where she was just like bouncing off the walls. I wonder, though, this is what I wonder. Were they filming her? Is that why she was doing that? Because she was being super nice and, in my opinion, fake. So were they filming her for that show? Is that why she was acting like that? Oh, I'm sorry, Angela. I hope he's better. I'm doing good. I'm doing better now that this business day is over and I can just relax now. Hi, Abby. Thank you. I'm hoping to get Streamlabs going so you guys can just jump in with me if you want to talk. Because with the Streamlabs, you can talk with me on the mic or you can be on camera, up to you. I'm hoping I'll get that working. Hi, Emily. You guys are all so nice. I just love talking with you guys. Highlight of my week. Yeah, I think the lives are a lot of fun. I finally got to 1,000 people on TikTok this morning. So I can go live on TikTok. I don't know if I will. I'm kind of hated. I'm kind of like the most hated woman on TikTok right now. We'll see. Oh, I know Sherelle's World and John. That thing is crazy. What are these people doing? It's craziness. I tried to watch just a little bit to catch up today. So I was going through Twitter. Oh, my dog is going crazy. Come here, Savannah. So I was going through Twitter and a couple YouTube. Say hi to Savannah, my baby girl. And I just couldn't believe the madness that was going on. I heard that about Jill Duggar. I hope her and her sisters can be sisters. That's so sad to break up sisters. Isn't she sweet? My baby girl. She has separation anxiety so bad. And just so everybody knows, I did not crop her ears. I would never do that. They were like that when I got her. And she has all kinds of ear problems, and I think that's why. She's her mommy's girl for sure. I haven't watched the Duggars in years and years. I used to watch them, and then when the whole scandal came out, I wouldn't watch anymore. Because I can't, no. But, I feel so my heart breaks for those girls. They've been through so much. Jim Bob, the control he has amazes me. But I think those kids grew up so long controlled that they don't know anything else. And look how long it's taken a couple of the girls to break away from that. And I think it's only because they got married and had husbands that encouraged it. Now, if you have a husband that's also being controlled by Jim Bob, then it's going to be harder to break away. Oh, he's so creepy. April, that's what she does. She gets so upset when I'm not around. So we thought we'd let her down here while I'm doing the live because last week she was crying. So if you hear her pacing, that's her pacing. Hopefully she'll get up in her chair and lay down in a minute. Cody Brown. I have to watch Sister Wives though. I do. What is it? I keep watching it. It's like the train wreck you can't turn away from. Now, I love their daughter that just had the baby girl that had the amputation. I adore her. I bought some stuff off her Facebook page the other day because I know she needs money to pay for all that. My heart is so soft. I can't. Plus, I was so proud of her for getting away from LuLaRoe and selling her own stuff. You go, girl. That's the way to do it. Am I doing a video for Halloween? I don't know. I kept thinking about it because I saw all these other YouTubers doing Halloween videos. Give me some ideas. Sherelle, I don't know her, but man, she seems to go off pretty easily. I never liked Robin. I don't like Robin. I think she was fake. I think she fooled Mary and everybody else. And then once she got in there, they found the real Robin. Once she got them to divorce and him to marry her. And, of course, now I think Robin's like, holy crap, what did I get into? Oh, that's a good one, Angela. I think, now that you say that, I think that's one of the first true crimes I ever read because I'm from Kansas. So that was a big deal in Kansas. What year did that come out? Does anybody remember? I might have to Google it. That would be a really good one. Angela, amazing idea. 1966, was it? Now, see, I would have only been 2 years old. The book came out before the movie, right? Usually the book comes out first. And I remember reading the book and being so scared out of my mind. But I do think that was like one of the first true crimes I ever read. And then my sister got me into reading Anne Rule. And then I got addicted. Really showing my age here. I wonder what's going on with the Browns. They got to be about bankrupt by now. Yeah, the movie. Oh my gosh, the movie is fantastic. I love books though, so I always like the book better than the movie. But the Sherelle and that stuff with that John guy, that's some crazy stuff. I couldn't even. I tried to watch a couple videos and I was like, okay, this is too much for me. I'm out. Anne Rule is amazing. I miss her. Her daughter writes true crime now. Odom. I don't think I've seen that. I can't believe that's such a good Halloween idea, though. Yeah, Anne Rule she was amazing. I think in all the books she wrote, there's only maybe one or two I didn't really care for, but that's pretty good given how many she wrote. I think there was one about the story from the lady from Hawaii. What was the name of that one? I felt like she got too personal in that book. Like she had a personal vendetta against that woman. No, see, now she's in her chair. Get in your chair, baby. Get in your chair and lay down. Come on. Yeah, I like ID Channel too. Oh, yes, I love Elvis. My mom loved Elvis. My mom was, she went to Vegas and he pulled her on stage and danced with her and gave her a scarf and she was over the moon. Yeah, I saw where he said they threatened to kill him. I was like, this stuff's going too far, y'all. This is just YouTube. Don't be threatening to kill people over YouTube. I probably shouldn't have said that. I'll get in trouble with YouTube now. Gotta be so careful what you say during a live. Do you see all they're just like deleting accounts like crazy right now. And I can't believe this stuff would go that far, for death threats and stuff. That's just too much. Bye, Gina. Have a good one. Have a good weekend. Anybody else in here, jump in. Don't be shy. Like I said, if I have Etsy people and you want to ask an Etsy question, pop it right in there. Oh, did you guys see the update on the Scott Peterson case? I've been working on a Scott Peterson video, and then everything keeps changing. So then I have to redo it. Carol Baskin. She for sure killed her husband. There's no doubt about that. I saw that, Angela, and they were here in Ohio, right? Scott Peterson, they overturned the death penalty. Now they're trying to decide if they're going to overturn the conviction, which would be horrible. I'm hoping they don't do that. They're talking about, overturning his conviction now and ordering a new trial. True crime, I've done a few on here and I'm going to do more, but YouTube does not like true crime. It's very hard to get it monetized. I fought them over one of mine and they finally put it back. but they don't like true crime, which is ridiculous because true crime's like all the rage right now. I've been into true crime forever, but yeah, I hope not either, Angela. That would be terrible if they overturned his conviction and gave him a new trial. He does not deserve that. I will say I do think that juror, she got on the jury just to write a book because she wanted to become famous, and that's not right. That shouldn't have happened. So that worries me that he could get it overturned because of that. Diane Downs. Oh, she's the creepiest one in the world. Did you see her a couple months ago? They did an interview with her. She will never admit what she did. She would never do it. She will never show any remorse, and that's why she's never going to get out of jail. But there is quite a bit of true crime on YouTube, but it's hard. People kept telling me, don't do true crime because you'll never get ads. You'll never get paid because YouTube, you got to watch what you say. If you say MURDER, anything like that, then they're going to say, nope, no ads. Hi, Kathy. Oh, don't be sorry. Just plop on in. And I know I can't either, Angela. Run that song for me. Can never listen to it now. Comes on, I just immediately turn the dial. No, I can't hear it. Can't hear No Hungry Like the Wolf. Kathy's all happy tonight. Let me know what else you guys are interested in. I've been doing a few shows. I'm thinking about doing Sister Wives. I did a couple. I did one on the New York Housewives because I've been watching that one forever. It's supposed to get to freezing here tonight. Going to be frost on the pumpkin. That's why I had my hoodie on. It was so cold today. Fall is definitely here. Now, I will say a couple days ago, I was starting to turn the air conditioner back on, and my husband was like, no, don't you dare turn that air back on. I was close. I was about to do it. Like the Housewives. I'm kind of not liking them anymore now. They're just getting it's just all fighting and stuff. I used to enjoy them, but they've strayed so far from what they began as, which happens to a lot of reality shows. Oh, Texas. I got a lot of pony friends down in Texas. Teen Mom. See, I've been watching that forever, and people make fun of me because of my age, but I started watching it way back when it started. Okay, I wasn't this old when it started. I can't give up now. I got to keep watching it. The thing with Teen Mom is really cool to see the ones that matured and are having a good life, and then the other ones that will just never mature and never stop having drama. James Charles, that's the makeup guy. Are you talking about Katie Joy's, her posting her messages with him, James Charles? He's the famous makeup guy. I think she's going to regret doing that. I think she's going to be sorry. I wouldn't have been poking that bear, but yeah, I'm not so sure she's. I was like, boy, she's really just needing something, isn't she? She's really reaching. She's trying to find anything to get the views up. Because oddly, her subs have gone up, but her views have gone down. So I think she's kind of scrambling. And if she did 5 Duggar videos today, then she's scrambling. 5 Duggar videos in one day. I started watching Love After Lockup, and then I kind of, I watched like a couple seasons, and I couldn't do it anymore. Oh, Indiana, not far from me. I'm in the great state of Ohio. Ohio Buckeyes. The other guy, somebody was saying now Unirock's mad at her. Hi, Irish wife. I can't imagine Unirock would ever be mad at her because I think, in my opinion, she's been paying him. So maybe she quit paying him. I've driven through Virginia. I've never stayed overnight in Virginia. Drive through there, I think, when we go to Myrtle Beach. We've gone to Myrtle Beach quite a few times. I keep thinking about going to Virginia Beach instead of Myrtle Beach, but I don't know. Yeah, I'm hoping to finish that Scott Peterson video if things will ever quit changing. But now I got to go back and edit it and put in now that they're thinking about overturning the conviction. Oh, you're original now. See, I'm originally from Kansas, so I'm a transplant. And it was so funny when I moved here, I didn't understand how serious they are about their Buckeye football, and I made a joke about it, and people were like, "Don't joke. We don't joke about football here. They take it very serious." Oh, that's kind of cool. Did he see ghosts? No, Irish's wife, you do not joke about the Buckeyes in Ohio. And you don't wear Michigan anything. You just don't. It's not funny to them, so I've just never seen anybody take college football so serious, but it's a huge deal here. Huge. Oh, I'm sorry, April. That's too bad. You could come see me. What part of Ohio did you go to? Oh, well, there you go, Terry. I thought some of the first ones were pretty good, and then some of them kind of got so far-fetched I started wondering if it was scripted. Some of it I kind of wondered. I was like, I don't know. This doesn't seem real. Oh, because of the virus. Yeah. Oh, shoot. I'm not supposed to say that either. There's all these things you can't say on YouTube. It's ridiculous. Like, we can't talk about what's really going on in the world. I mean, that's a huge thing, but we're not supposed to talk about it. I don't think I've ever seen a ghost. Or anything spooky, I don't think. A couple times I thought something might have moved. But I don't think I've really seen anything. Our old farm, we had a farm in Illinois that had a huge corn crib on it, and everybody was convinced it was haunted, but it just looked spooky. It was just spooky looking. My sister was scared to death of it. Oh, isn't that the one? Is that the one on Netflix, Angela, that just did the big documentary on the nun? I'm wondering if that's the one. Yeah, I watched that. Did you see the Facebook fights they're getting in now? I'm telling you, there's so much drama everywhere. Drama everywhere. Because now the two women that were in the Netflix documentary, now they hate each other, and now they're fighting on Facebook. I know, that's crazy. I thought they were like best friends or something and helping each other, and now they hate each other. He left Facebook in June. I only stay on there mostly for my family. I have so much family out of state, and that way I can see my nieces and nephews and see what they're doing. And I stay out of pretty much everything else on Facebook. I don't need that. No. I had started telling people to use, I did make a Facebook page for here in case people want to get a hold of me. But I was surprised how many people said they don't have Facebook. Because it used to be everybody had Facebook. The thing is, OJ admitted he did it, so there's that. Savannah, come here. It's getting upsetting in this crazy dog. Yeah, I don't like Twitter too much either. Honestly, I go on there to see stuff that YouTubers post. Isn't that terrible? Like, maybe if I move her closer to me. You're all right, baby girl. Because I was looking on there today to see what that John Yates was saying, and I'll look at Katie Joy's Twitters. Her tweets, I guess you should say her tweets. But other than that, I don't really want to be on Twitter, no. No, YouTube's her job. That's her full-time job. That's why I think she freaks out. She's, the sole support of their family right now. I hope I did, Kathy. I'm here to make you laugh. That's why I said these people are all getting way too serious. But, she is the sole. Her husband's not working right now. So, the YouTube income is the only income they have coming in right now. Now I don't know if he's getting severance pay or something like that. But as far as I know, she says her YouTube income is their only income. She does me too, Kathy. I get worried about her sometimes. I do. Sometimes I think, why doesn't her husband help her? Something's wrong. Something's not right. Because I've just seen her change so much the last few months. It's worrisome. And I mean that from a good place. I don't feel as bad about her as I do Critical K. Critical K, Critical K is a whole nother... I know, Angela, I think it's like I was saying before, she goes from one extreme to the other. Like, she says she was in a cult, but actually it was just a church that she was in, and then she didn't like the people, something happened. So then she goes atheist. And I'm like, there's a middle ground there. You don't have to be cult-like or an atheist. Critical K, she's not right. No, she is not right. You can't say the things she says and be right in the head, because I was reading the other day some things she said about Gannon. And I was like, oh my gosh, now she's talking bad about him too? I knew she had always talked bad about the Watts because, like I said, I came across her when the Watts thing happened, when she was still with Jays for Justice. And it was so disgusting, and she's still disgusting. And now I read this stuff she said about poor Gannon. Like I said, she'll take the opposing view just to get the views, because she can't compete in the mainstream. So she's going to take an opposing view so she can get those niche views, because that's all she can get. I mean, come on, her channel has not grown much at all. Oh, John Yates going live. I don't know. I was watching his live from the other night, and I was not liking it. I see a lot of, in my opinion, issues there, and I can't do that. That's just too much drama for me. I can't. I don't know why you would go on live and then call the police. I'm not. And I don't know, John. I have nothing against John, so John, don't come after me. I was just seeing the connection to Katie. That's all I was looking for. Because I still can't believe that live of his when Katie went on there. Was that the craziest thing you ever saw? That was the craziest thing that I've seen in a long time. Oh, I love John Walsh. Katie doesn't seem right. Something's wrong. And I wish her husband would step in or something, because something's off. Something's not right. She has changed a lot. And, I think I started watching her. Oh, gosh. I think it was when the Amber Portwood stuff started. When was that? Anybody know? Because I think that's why I tuned in. But if you go back to those videos and how she was and today's videos, the change is huge. 2 years, yeah, that sounds about right. It's a huge change. Now, I never subbed to her. I never watched her all the time. I just occasionally. But then she just was doing these weird things. And I would comment, like with Sister Wives, I felt like she was really hard on like what she said about the kids. And you guys know I don't like that. I don't like anybody talking about kids. So I had said something in the comments and they jumped all over me. And I was like, yeah, whatever. Who is John Yates? He's another YouTuber. And I guess Katie had been telling lies on him in Twitter. And then he's having trouble with Sherelle, just like Katie had trouble with Sherelle. So he was doing it. I'll give you the breakdown, girl. Anybody wants to help me out, jump in. We need to get Streamlabs so you can all talk. But so anyway, John Yates was doing a live talking about what Sherelle did to him. Katie goes on and he's like, oh my God, you're such a bee. What are you doing in my chat? So then she goes on the camera and she looks like she was laying in bed or something. I mean, she looked, I don't like to talk about people's looks, but she looked bad. Like she had been asleep and woke up, or I don't know. It was the most bizarre thing I've seen. Yeah, so she goes on John Yates. Here's what I think happened. Katie thought she was going to go on John Yates live and they were going to commiserate together and go, oh, poor us. Sherelle's so mean to us. And instead, what she got was John Yates going, Katie, you're such a bee because you told all these lies on me. And she's like, what lies? And he's like, she was like, oh, that was a long time ago. And he goes, no, this was a week ago. So then she's like, let me look at my Twitter. And then she's like, oh, okay, but I deleted it. So it's okay, right? I can lie on you because I deleted it. He's like, no, it's not okay. And it went downhill from there. So then Katie turns her camera off so nobody can see her. You can't make this stuff up. You could never write a script with these people. No, you could not do it. No, he doesn't like Katie at all because I guess they've had run-ins before. And I guess just a week ago, she was tweeting lies about him. And then she said once she knew they were lies, she deleted it. And this is what I keep saying in my videos to her. That doesn't make it right. You're supposed to check for facts first before you post something. I don't know why that's so hard to understand. In my opinion, she doesn't have one. She doesn't have a lawyer. Because I just don't think she does. I know, Irish, it's like a car accident that you can't quit watching. But then today I started watching John Yates YouTube about the whole 911 call, and I was like, okay, I'm out. I can't do it. I've heard a lot of people say she triggers them. I've heard a lot of people say that too, April. I don't know if she was or wasn't. I'm not going to say, but come to your own conclusion. To me, she looked like she just rolled out of bed. It was just so odd. Because she didn't have to turn her camera on. She could have just turned her mic on. So I don't know why in the world did she turn her camera on. Yeah, it does seem like everybody has trouble with Sherelle. I've watched a few of her videos on Real Housewives, and something about her energy just didn't fit with me. If people get too hyped up, it makes me nervous, and then I can't watch because then I'm nervous, and I just can't. I just get on YouTube to relax. I don't want to get all revved up, get all nervous. But I've only seen a few of Sherelle's, but I know she's constantly fighting with people. What is with all these YouTube big channels? I don't know. Terry, you'll have to update us on what's going on. You'll have to give us the update. Oh, I wanted to say too, last week during the live, somebody sent me a super chat and I didn't even know what it was. So I apologize and thank you. I'm sorry. I'm not a YouTube professional, so I'm sorry. I felt so bad later when I saw that. There was a lot of people thought she might have had a sip or two. Make a YouTube Tiger King documentary. I thought that was coming back on real soon, but then I didn't see it. That's another one I watched just because I could not watch, so I watched it. But there's only been the one season, right? I think it must be coming back on soon. And then I hope this is the last season of Little People Big World, because really that show's done. They need to stop. Watching this last season of them is as bad as watching that last season of John and Kate where they show them separating, and that was miserable. I mean, really, do you guys think Katie Joy has a lawyer? Because I just don't. I would think they would be giving her better advice, and I don't think she would have come up with that thing of sending people. Her lawyer was contacting people through Twitter. I don't think so. That doesn't sound right to me, but I'm not a lawyer. But what did Perry say? Because I didn't watch the Perry video. You have to tell us, Terry. I couldn't do it after I watched John's. I watched about 10 minutes of John's, and it was just, I couldn't do it. Yeah, I used to watch a lot more Oxygen than I do now. Do you think KJ actually watching the show that he reports on? I'm not sure what you mean, April. Let me know, and I'll try to answer your question. I just think the Perry, Sherelle, John Yates thing going too... if people are getting death threats, that's just going too far. That's too much. Too much. She would be, Iris, she would be a full-time job. Plus some, I would think. I think maybe she had one that she gave a little money to ask questions, but you know how attorneys work. Even if you give them a retainer, every time you call them, it's like $300. Every time you email them, it's like $300. Nothing's free with an attorney, so you could eat through $1,000 retainer. Well, if you're Katie, you could do it in a couple days. So I think my theory is she had one on retainer and then ate it up in probably 2 or 3 days, and then that was it. I thought it was great, Angela. I just love to see Jill living her life and just being happy and getting out from under Jim Bob's thumb. That man, I have serious questions about Jim Bob. Serious questions. Sorry, you guys, I'm just reading. You don't have time for me to catch you up on Sherelle. Yeah, you'd probably be typing all night, wouldn't you? I'm sorry. I'm going to get that Streamlabs so you guys can either talk on the mic, or you don't have to turn your camera on if you don't want to, but you're welcome to. I'm hoping I'll get that working real quick here. Then you won't have to type if you don't want to. Yes, they are, Terry. The YouTube world is getting crazier and crazier. I don't think I'm a big enough channel for her to watch me yet. I don't think she cares about me yet, but we'll see. Jim Bob definitely does. Definitely does. I have never liked him, ever. The only reason I ever watched the show really was to watch the kids growing up, which is, I'm sure, why most people watch it. Now they're kind of snuck him back on to Counting On, and that was a dirty trick, I think. They kind of snuck him and Michelle back in there. No, I don't like to make fun of people. I really don't. Like I said, I don't hate people. Like, I feel bad for Katie because I feel like something's going on and her husband needs to see it. If I could talk to him, which I know I can't because he'll just think I'm some mean person off the internet. I get it. But something's not right. And Somebody needs to step in with her and make sure she's okay. Now, am I still going to talk about the silly bad decisions she makes? Yes, because she keeps making bad decisions. And my biggest problem is that she keeps making money off minors. And that's where I draw the line. That's what I really don't like. But she's not, in my opinion, in the same class as Critical K, which is, that's... No, Michelle will never leave. She will never, ever leave. She wouldn't know what to do. She couldn't. Sadly, I just don't think she could. Wow, Terry, that's terrible. See, that stuff's getting out of hand. Yeah, sometimes I worry about Ginger, too, though, because her husband seems very, what do you call it? Now I can't think of the word. It's been a long day. What's the word? Like Jim Bob is. Like he also is controlling. He seems controlling to me, too. Maybe not the way Jim Bob was, but he still seems a little bit. I hope she's happy, though. I could just be getting the wrong vibe, but he kind of gives me a bad feeling sometimes. Yeah, controlling. I don't want any women to be controlled by any men or any other woman or anybody. Ginger is so cute. She is so adorable. I felt so bad for her when she had that miscarriage. Broke my heart. I felt so bad for her. Do I think Jana's gay? I've never gotten that feeling, but you don't really get to see her personality, so I don't know. But and see, this is my other problem with Katie's videos. If she was, she shouldn't be outing her or any of them. I mean, chances are when you have that many kids, probably one or two are gay. So, but it's not KJ's job to out them. If they want to, they will tell the world. If they don't, they won't. We can't even, most of us can't imagine being raised like that. So I can't imagine how hard that would be for one of those kids to come out. She did a whole video that Joshua went to Pray the Gay Away camp or something. And she doesn't know that for a fact. She's guessing. Now, I don't know. Maybe I hope he didn't, because that's heartbreaking if they did. But you just can't put stuff out there because you dreamt it or you thought it might have happened. It just gives me a bad feeling. I think all those kids had a really rough upbringing. I think Jim Bob was so mean to those kids when the camera wasn't on. And I think he ruled with an iron fist. That's what I think. I think he did not spare the rod. See, I was raised Catholic too. I was the baby of 7, so I missed out most of the strictness. By the time they got to me, I always said they were worn out. So by the time they got to the baby, they were done. See, I don't either. And that's the thing, Irish. Once you lose credibility and people lose trust in what you're saying, you can't get it. It's very hard to get it back. And she's been caught so many times just throwing stuff out there to see if it'll get her views. She doesn't care if it's true or not. She'll just, and I did notice lately, though, she is saying, like, I got this from In Touch magazine or something. So she is naming sources now, which she should have been doing all along. If you're going to take their stories, then you need to name them as your source. This poor puppy, she's so upset. It's okay, baby. It's all right. Sorry, guys. I got to give the puppy a little attention. I think she wants in the lap. Come here. I'm going to have to get a bigger chair. Oh, not in my mouth. Now, those Duggar kids have had a rough, rough life. I think it could be that Jana just hasn't found love yet. Can you imagine how hard it would be to find a man in their family with such limited access to the outside world? That would not make it easy to find somebody. Does she cough all the time? I know, she's kind of like, what are you doing with this computer? Oh, I think he definitely arranges marriages. I do think the girls get a little bit of a say in it, but he definitely puts together what he thinks they should. And see, I think he picks men that he can dominate, and then he couldn't dominate Jill's husband, so that didn't work. And that's when all that blew up, because her husband was like, no, if we're not going to get paid, we're not going to be on this show. I could not believe when they came out that none of those kids have a contract. Shame on them for letting Jim Bob sign for everybody. I can't. Is that even legal? Oh, Jim Baker. That man is so disgusting. Why would anybody believe him? Why would anybody buy anything from him? He's a known pathological liar. This is what I always say about Chris Watts, too. Known pathological liar. You can't, if their lips are moving, they're lying. I hope Jill's suing them and suing the TV channel. Is it TLC that puts that out? Why can't I not think of it? Probably because this dog is distracting me. Yeah, after they turned 18, they should have had their own contracts. That's ridiculous. Because how old's Jana now? Isn't she like 30? Okay, you got to go back in your own chair. There's no way that should have been legal to keep those kids under contract with their dad, and then their dad divvies up the money when he feels like it. No. Yeah, she's 30. That poor girl. Poor woman, I should say. I feel bad for her. She needs to get out of there. I think she just takes care of the kids. And, of course, see, this is the problem, too, coming from a bigger family. Because even my oldest sister felt like she raised us. And so that Janet probably feels like she already raised all these kids. Maybe she doesn't want any now. So, I mean, you couldn't blame her. She spent all of her life raising her siblings. So, you really think she doesn't go to the store by herself at 30 years old? Oh, my gosh. I didn't know they kept doing that. That's horrible. That's bad. Hey, Terry, are you still watching Perry and John? Kinder mom pregnant number 9. Wow. There's been a baby boom on that Duggar show. I know that. Babies all over the place. We have so many people in here that aren't talking. Y'all don't be shy. Just jump right in there and say hi, hello. Tell us what you want to talk about. Don't be shy. We're all friendly here. No mean people here. Hi, Carly. How are you tonight? We're just talking about, we'd like to talk about so many different things on these lives. We talk about a little bit of everything. Let us know what's going on in your world, Carly. I thought I had some Etsy people coming tonight, but I don't see any popping in. Thought I had some Etsy questions. Michelle's not trying to get pregnant. I thought she couldn't have any more after that last one. Didn't they say she couldn't have any more? Dang, I thought for sure they said she couldn't have any more. Oh, you lucky woman, Carly. That is so nice. My husband's making marinated chicken on the grill, but I don't eat chicken. I should, but I just don't like chicken. I'm so weird. So he makes it for himself. He makes a big bunch, and then he's got little lunches and stuff for days. A husband that can cook is always a great thing, though. You gotta love that. I have many friends whose husbands don't ever cook, so. See, Carly, you just be right in with my husband. I just don't like chicken. I've never been a big chicken eater. Everybody makes fun of me. I'm just not a big chicken person. Yeah, I always say that when my husband grills, he grills the meat, but then I'm inside cooking all the food. So it's still not a night off. We still end up cooking a lot of stuff, so. I'm really working hard on that Scott Peterson one. And then I was working on an update to the Morphew case. Oh, you guys, I don't know if any of you saw the video I did on Carly Gousai. Anybody familiar with that case, Carly Gousai, that went missing? She still hasn't been found. I was just going to say, if anybody has followed that case, the FBI loaded 3 videos of her stepmom, her dad, and one of the witnesses. I was shocked. Shocked. I didn't even know the FBI had a YouTube channel, number 1. I had no idea that YouTube FBI does case updates, number 2. And I was just shocked. Did you all know that? Did you know there's a YouTube FBI channel? No, Angela, I haven't heard of that. How it really happened on HLH. The Gousai case is just heartbreaking. This is 2-year anniversary of her going missing. I, in my opinion, feel like maybe the stepmom had something to do with it, in my opinion, allegedly. Covering myself. Being careful. So I was really shocked when FBI YouTube did if you go watch it, the stepmom is, and the dad is not much better. The dad's FBI video is so bizarre. You guys should go watch it. I'll try to find the links and maybe put them on the Carly Gousai video. These are the most bizarre people. Yes, there's an FBI YouTube, and they loaded 3 videos about the Carly Gousai case this morning. I was shocked. Shocked. I'm talking about the Carly Gousai case, the 18-year-old that went missing 2 years ago in the desert. Well, went missing from her home. But yeah, and it's weird because I was looking at the FBI YouTube after I watched the 3 videos on the Gousai case. All the rest of the videos on there are about having a career with the FBI and showing people training for the FBI. And then up pops 3 videos for the Gousai case. I thought, well, that's weird. I wish y'all would go look at it and tell me what you... It's just so weird. See, that's what I said. The parents, if you've followed this case, you've got to go look at those FBI videos. They just posted them this morning. They got the stepmom and the dad, and they're both very strange in their FBI videos, which... If you follow the case, you know they've always been strange. Very strange. So, yeah, and I think to myself, if this is an FBI person videotaping them for this video, are they thinking in their mind how strange these people are? And since they're FBI, are they thinking, why aren't we looking into them further? Or maybe they are, and they're just playing along. The FBI does freaky things, so just because they did a video doesn't mean they're not looking. There's a girl on YouTube named Sloan Bella, really good, came in contact with Nicole Simpson. Oh, gosh. That was a sad one. Oh, HLN. I gotcha. Yeah, you guys got to go look at that FBI YouTube. Everybody's on YouTube now. Everybody. The FBI is on YouTube. But the Gousai case, I kept saying, was so weird that her official Carly Gousai is missing page on Facebook has posted nothing about her 2-year anniversary until the FBI videos this morning. And they're never searching for her. They're never looking for her. If that was me, I would never give up. But they don't. You can go look at the Facebook page. There's nothing going on looking for her. Carly Gousai, that was in, it's a little town out in the desert. Oh, what's the name of it? I can't think of it now. It's not Nevada. Shoot, now I can't think of it. Hang on, let me type it in because now it's going to bug me. Why can't I think of it? Mono County, California. Mono County, California. No, work has been so crazy this week. And I just got a glimpse of a little boy was missing, so I got to look that up too. Carly Gousai. Yes, Whitley. Carly Gousai. Where is she? I want to find Carly. It breaks my heart. I would never stop looking. And you know, I've almost been kicked off their Facebook page many times. I'm surprised they haven't. But I knew for years a friend of hers on Facebook that I used to show horses with. And that's how I found out about it. One of their family members I used to show horses with. That's how I got involved. But like I'll ask on their Facebook page, what are you doing to find her? Where are you looking? And there's nothing. Nothing. And you know, it's like John Walsh says, who's the authority on this stuff. If you have a missing child, you keep their name and face in the media every day. Every day you do everything you can to keep their name and face out there. And it seems to me, in my opinion, that the family just wants it to go away and doesn't want to talk about it, doesn't want to keep her name out there. I mean, they did the FBI videos, but did they do that because they had to? Because I don't see anything else going on. I know, 2 years. Can you believe it? Yeah, Whitley, that's before you came on. I was talking about the FBI videos on YouTube, which I didn't even know there was an FBI on YouTube, and now we all know. There's FBI on YouTube. 2 years, that poor girl. I know, Carly, there's so many cases that are so similar to the Ramsey case. See, you thought they were sketchy too. That's what I was saying, Whitley. When the FBI person was filming these people, I'm trying to be nice, were they thinking that these people are a little crazy? I hope we're looking into them. But like I said, the FBI is tricky. They can pretend to be your friend, but they're really looking at you. So I guess we can't assume that they're not still looking at them just because they put them on videos, because a dad's video was really bizarre to me. They were very sketchy, girl. Very sketchy. I got to look up this case of the missing boy, though. I hadn't seen that, and I caught just a glimpse of it before I got on here tonight. Work has been crazy this week. I think you guys know I own 2 businesses, so it keeps me pretty busy. I'm hoping to retire soon. I'm hoping. I'm getting a little tired. I'm getting too old to work this hard. Well, guys, I think I'm going to hop off here. It's been about an hour. I don't like those lives where people go 2 and 3 hours. I think that's kind of crazy. But thank you all so much for coming in, and it was so nice talking to you guys. Remember, you can always get a hold of me on Facebook with Conversations with Kay if you want to give me anything you want to see a video on, or you just want to talk, or if you want to see the petition I did, please go to there and look at it. Night, Irish. But yeah, you guys can all get me there on Facebook. And thank you so much for coming. I hope you guys have a wonderful weekend. And hopefully I'll see you next Friday night, and I'll have Streamlabs up and running. So anybody that wants to come on camera or just wants to talk on their mic, I hope to have that working next week. So, oh, I'm sorry, Red. Maybe next Friday. I may go live during the week this week. We'll see. I might throw an extra one in there. Thanks, Whitley. Thanks, Pink. Sorry I missed you. But you guys have a great weekend. Night.